Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I have a rewind plan with me to share with you, but it is not going to be in my usual kind of plan as I go style. I'm actually going to re-plan this week as if I was kind of pre-planning it, if that makes sense. So in my normal kind of to-do list format. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm using that kit you saw from Little Miss Paperie at the beginning. Just a heads up, the washi I'm using at the bottom is from Simply Gilded, the Cloud Washi. And this kit from Little Miss Paperie was her mystery box, I believe last April, May. I think it was the first mystery box I got, and it was rainbow themed, and I really wanted to do it this week because it was the I wanted to do it a week in June that was rainbow themed because it's Pride Month, and Pride Month is an important month to me. I've never really talked about this on my channel, but people who know me in real life do know that I identify as somewhere on the spectrum, and I'm happily married to a man and in a monogamous relationship, but I do think that Pride Month is a really important month, and I just wanted to do something to celebrate it. And this kit, I was dying to use this kit, so I really wanted to be able to do it though in like the color block style, so I did go ahead and do it this kind of as a normal week because I thought doing it both plan as I go and color blocked would be like way too hard, and I really wanted to use those gorgeous ombre heart checklists in the rainbow order. So here I'm kind of getting all the basics of my spread set up so that we could go in with like the real plans, and I did all the headers and I did the meals along the bottom because that's probably what I normally do. And she didn't have a full set of color blocked boxes, so I tried to match up the ones where it made sense. Like I put the yellow and the green because those were very obviously that color, and the pink as well. And then the other ones I just kind of tried to space out the quote boxes and space out the super rainbowy boxes. So I then was gonna add the little things headers here. I just thought this was such a cool effect. I've never done a full rainbow week, and I just thought this looked awesome. So now I'm gonna move on to the sidebar. She had that cute quote box, so I stuck that at the top. And I did not have any habit trackers with this kit since it was an older kit, and since I was just rewind planning, I didn't really feel like I needed them. So I'm just taking a piece of washi from the kit at the top, and I'm going to use a goals header, I believe. And first I'm going to lay down an ombre heart checklist. I really couldn't decide what color to do on the sidebar. I decided to go pink and red just to kind of keep the rainbow theme going. And so for the goals section, I decided to track my steps. And for the important, I decided that's where I would put my videos, since I didn't think I would have really a ton of space in the actual spread itself. So on to Monday. Oh, I'm just going to change out a header here quickly, but then on to Monday. So I really wanted to try to keep the actual things in each day within the color scheme as well. So I used that little thing laptop that to note down that I worked a half day that day. And then I wanted to write down a bunch of errands that I had to do that afternoon. So at first I cut down a little heart checklist. But then I realized I could use these super cute little Once More with Love munchkin checklists that I had gotten. I could use those instead, and the color matched perfectly. And then I grabbed a Coffee Monsters Co. little feed me, kind of, not an emoji, but from her little dog sheet, because we had to pick up dog food as one of the errands. And that was suggested by one of you guys, so thank you. And then I also just put in like the things I did that night, like filming and editing. I put those up top. Then on to Thursday, I grabbed a little thing with an exclamation point to mark down that I had to vote that morning. And then I didn't really have any cute orange boxes, so I took that daily chore and put it down in the little list because that was already kind of rainbow themed, because I definitely had to do a ton of house pickup that night. And then I am just going to take a little Once More with Love munchkin that says workout time. It has a little orange bandana, so it coordinated perfectly to note down my workout that night. And I just wrote it on the white space there. And then again, instead of kind of like planning out the things, like if I was doing a plan as I go spread, I just put them up top and just kind of listed all the things I did that night there. And then on to Wednesday, I was getting really stumped at this point about like the colors to use. So I took, but then I found this little Coffee Monsters Co. little TV to mark down that night I spent a lot of time watching House of Cards with my husband. Not a lot of time. I just watched an episode with my husband. And then I took a little thing and layered an emoji over top of it to mark down we had a cleaning appointment that day. And then I did end up having to work late that day, so I took the laptop from the kit to mark that down as well. And then again, just putting in some stuff up top for like the nightly to-dos I did. And then I took the camera sticker since it was yellow and used that next to the filming. So then on to Thursday, I did have a green half box, which I was very excited about. And I used that to mark out my happy hour with my girlfriends. And then I also wanted to note down that I did an office gym workout. So I layered a munchkin over a little thing there to note that down. And then I'm also going to take a munchkin for happy hour. And then I filled in those to-dos as well. And I'm going to add a little thing to the little list section to mark down trash day, is if this was like, you know, if I would have done that if I was like pre-planning this. And then on to Friday. Friday, I had a pretty lazy night in with my husband and just like hanging out with our dog. So I took a TV to note that down. But first we did go get some groceries and we had like pizza at the grocery store, and so I marked that down. I just took a strip of washi from the kit and I'm layering a little munchkin bag, or Once More with Love little grocery bag over top of that. And then I also did go ahead and write down the stuff up top. I will add a me time later, but I kind of forgot to do that at first because I had a little bit of me time that night. And then on to Saturday, we had an appointment that morning, so I took the little coffee cup because we grabbed Starbucks beforehand, and put that on a purple half box. And then that afternoon, I just wanted to keep my workouts low-key, so I went on a bike ride. So I am taking a little thing again and layering a munchkin over top. It's the little helmet one. I actually went biked outside, so the helmet was appropriate, but it has a little purple helmet, so it coordinated perfectly. It made me very happy. And that night, I honestly don't even remember what we did, but I guess it wasn't very exciting because I didn't mark it down. And then on to Sunday, definitely did a lot of planning, so went ahead and stuck the planner from the kit in there. And then I went to a barre class, B-A-R-R-E. People always think I'm going to like bar, like, I guess it's a reasonable assumption if you're thinking about me, but it's not a class where you learn how to do bar drinks. It's bar like the exercise. And I am just going to take a Once More with Love munchkin again. That's like squatting. I think that's really cute for bar over that. And I also had put a little laundry list in the little list section, or a little laundry thing in the little list. And then I'm just filling in that to-do list there, and I'm kind of shifting things around, and I realized that I wanted to note down that I did do, we got some like string lights, and so I went ahead and hung those in the back. For our back patio. It looks really, really cute. I'm like very pleased with it. And I found this little Once More with Love munchkin that has like a tool belt. I had that on my on a little freebie sampler, so I brought that out because I had to get the hammer and nails out to do it. And then I am adding also on Sunday that when we went out for our like late afternoon walk with Sarita, the ice cream truck was coming around, which was amazing. And I got an ice cream cone and it was great. Or like one of those ice cream popsicle things that I had in like elementary school. So I put a little Coffee Monsters Co. emoji there that's licking an ice cream, which I loved. And then the final thing not the final thing, and then next I am doing the flags for the upper corners, and going ahead and just cutting down a piece of washi to cover those. And then I am adding that me time sticker to Friday night because I had some time and I just did my nails that night, which is always a nice treat. And so I'm taking the little Coffee Monsters Co. little nail emoji there. And then I really wanted to do something for date covers, and I was like very stumped on how to do it. And so I wanted to use like the washi that was in the kits. Oh, first I am changing out that bottom and just adding the little cloud and rainbow deco that came with the kit down there. But then I was trying to figure out for the date covers, could I do it with little things? I had already used the green and blue pieces of washi in my actual spread, but then I realized that I actually had a backup sheet that I had gotten in like a grab bag that was matte paper, and it was the actual washi sheet, so I could use that to use for my date covers. So here I am just like cutting down all of these strips to kind of be the right length, and I can fix them after they get up there. But I just really wanted to have rainbow date covers, and so I thought this was a good way to do that, just actually trimming down washi to do it instead. Sorry if this voiceover has been like a hot mess. I'm like coughing, I'm losing my train of thought, I'm like cutting myself off. We are not in good shape here. And so anyway, I am going ahead and getting all these date covers down. It's kind of a hassle, but I think the effect of it is actually really worth it, and I thought it looked really cool. So here's that extra one I had. I just happened to have it in a grab bag, and I had hung on to it. So I obviously have a lot of kit like leftovers with this kit. They go into my leftovers pile, and FYI, I think people ask me in the comments what I do with those leftovers. I do like a random like first person to comment or whatever kind of thing on Instagram with those, and I'll do like a couple at once so that people get a couple of shots. So those will probably be coming up in the next couple weeks. I have a lot of leftovers to get rid of. I just need time to go to the post office. And then for the date numbers, sorry, there we go. I am grabbing an old sheet of Scribble Prints Co., a kit that I had saved, and it had date numbers on it. And since they were just white, I figured, you know what, that works. So I went ahead and added those, and then I just added the weekend banner and the little hello sticker, and that is pretty much it for this spread. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs up for Pride Month, and subscribe to see more. Bye!